This is Skullgirls.
That's how we're starting it.
That's
how we're starting it.
But why?
Because... And you're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
How do I... Okay.
Volume shouldn't be any different, should they?
No, I haven't touched anything.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing sound check. I'll just turn on the stream then. You invited me to play Skullgirls?
I did.
Friend. That's all I have to say is friend.
Yeah, we're doing 3 matches this week, because I'm pretty sure I'm sick. And I don't want to exist. I'm having one of those days where I felt sick anyway. And then I went, like, I'll just go to sleep. And then I slept that I slept. And, like, couldn't wake up.
Wait, you slept that you slept?
I slept that I slept.
What does that mean? Do you
like,
mean you dreamt that you
No,
slept?
I slept it.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you don't.
So that's where I'm at.
Good. I'm glad we're prepared.
Really prepared.
Very prepared. Top of the line prepared.
Who's here?
Yeah.
Can we get going? Who's here?
Did you put the weekly matchups? You did.
I already did it. Heck you.
Just the night. Wow. This Phoebe and Fock here.
If Phoebe and or Thak is here, please join through either the group chat or the lobby link that I am going to post. Welcome, Phoebe.
Definitely here.
If this is your first time here, I apologize in advance because I am very sick. I'm not normally like this.
Yeah, normally we'd also be playing like 5 matches when there's this little people, but again, Penny's sick, so...
And normally there'd be 3 of us.
Yeah. One who actually like talks about the game a lot better.
I talk about the game pretty good.
I suppose when it's Get Great, yeah, you do. I was thinking...
Not in Be Great, but in Get Great, I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heck you. I can't get the lobby link. I am working on it. Okay, I found it.
Nice.
So you can either join through the group chat, which I should be in right now. Yep.
Wait, what do you mean sourpuss? Wait, what? What did I do?
Or you can join by pasting that lobby link into your internet browser of choice, and that'll let you join up into the lobby. So Phoebe and Thak, go ahead, get in here. We'll play some video game, and then we'll do another video game with someone else, because that's how the game works.
Yep.
This was a mistake.
is fucking...
Oh yeah, I'll put it in Discord.
Get Great? Yeah.
Yo, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Yo-Yo.
I didn't say it on Twitter, but I'm saying it here. Where's Thak at? How old are
in
you?
the Discord. Not old enough to understand that that they have to stop jumping.
I'm still like young in our group, and it's weird.
Is it?
I think I'm the youngest.
I think you are the youngest.
Holy heck, yeah, I'm a lot younger than Yo-Yo is.
How old is you?
28.
Oh shit, he's older than me.
It's okay, Yo-Yo, you still got Beverly Hillbilly above you.
Mm-hmm. How old is Beverly?
He's like 40 something, I think.
40, yeah.
Let me at fuck. You're a happy face. Gotta add the happy face.
Gotta add the happy face. I mean, they're there because they were talking, so.
I'm like 23. I'm young in our group.
I'm 25. And I think a lot of us are around 25-ish, so they are.
Yeah, I'm a babu. $3,000.
Please stop.
I'm actually a bacteria, so just Thok at. If Thok don't join soon, we're gonna it'll be EU to NA, but we'll put in Elijah instead. Elijah. This joke's coming back.
Fuck.
Give him a few minutes, and then we'll put them together. If we put them together, then I'm editing it, and we're doing 5 matches. So, you know, there's an upside to him not being here too, I guess. Hello.
My God.
I already added him.
I'm not him again. He's offline now.
Does bacteria have nuclei? I haven't taken biology in... I took biology in like 2012. That was 8 years ago. Holy heck. And I still know what the mitochondria is.
I don't.
It's the powerhouse of the cell.
Uh-huh. Even Elijah's adding fuck. You have to get the whole community to add fuck.
Alright, if Thok comes back, he's gonna get the open lobby. But for now, I'm gonna edit it. We're gonna do 5 matches. And let's get Elijah in here. And remember, we're doing 5, not 3. Because that would be not a lot of matches. I edited it to say 5 and then 3 in parentheses. Nice. I manually typed that. I didn't just forget to edit it. Oh wait, nope, Thok's coming.
Oh, fuck, stop.
Okay, well I committed to 5 matches anyway, so we're doing 5 matches.
No.
Yes, it's fine. We'll give Thok the open lobby then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fuck.
Yeah, but they're. I don't want to wait anymore. We'll just do this and then we'll give Thok the. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay. I will be back in a moment.
They're really unpracticed and rusty as heck. That's how I'm feeling. I've been labbing StarCraft. Not even a fighting game. Yeah, I've been playing... Me, Crank, and Sam have been playing StarCraft. When I used to play, I played Zerg. But now I actually try to get good at games, so I have no idea what I'm going to play. Probably still Zerg. I see a parasol. Okay. Getting some free damage on the assist. Normally, if you want to damage the assist, it's not a bad idea to damage the assist. But if you stop on the crouch heavy, you can jump and then be totally safe. You don't want to keep going after that, usually.
I'll overturn.
I'm also noticing both people right now are ending their block strings on a heavy button. Big no-no. Big no-no. Don't end block strings on heavy buttons or else you get launched for a full combo. If you end up finding yourself going into a heavy, cancel into a special that makes it safe, Parasol has Tear Shot. Philia can probably, I think L Hairball is safe. I'm pretty sure. But either way, well, with Philia, you lose your turn. Really, you just want to be going to a medium at most. You still don't want to go on a heavy, though, because you just lose your turn straight up.
The only time you really want to go into a heavy is if you hit confirm it.
Yeah, the hit confirming is... If you go to the training room, you can set the AI to random block, and then you can run up and do, like, crouch light, crouch medium, and then see if it hits before you do heavy. That's a good way to practice that. So, hit confirm practice, very big. Also gonna... Man, too bad Swag is not here. I'll say it in the last game. So that it's not interrupting.
Wait, what?
The B&B thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, to do the B&B stuff.
Yeah, I'll bring it up game 5.
Okay.
I mean, when you're Philia, technically you can hit confirm on a light. Because you get, Philia gets 2 crouch light kicks, right? Am I nuts? Did she get 2 crouch light kicks?
Guess what time? Oh, no. I don't see Phillies personally because I don't play the game.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, noticing a lot of drop combos. Some of that might just be stream nerves, though. Because it looks like you know where you're supposed to be going next. So, and that'll get fixed with just playing more on stream. If you hit confirm with Stam Medium Punch and Crouch Medium Kick, you're scaling yourself to heck. If you're talking about Philia. Alright, lots of pillars. Much pillars. Pillar's really good because pillars are a really big button. The problem with pillar as a poke tool like that is that it's super unsafe, and it's super unsafe on whiff. So if it gets blocked or whiffs, you're probably eating a full combo. And for both players, throwing out snipes against Fuko specifically is really risky, because on Phoebe's end, if they see the super flash for sniper, during the super flash they can put the input for BFF super and get a free full punish on snipe. So you definitely don't want to be sniping a Fuko. Same kind of thing with like double. She can car it. There's some characters you just don't ever snipe because of that. You're scaling the very beginning of your combo though. That's huge. And you lose the innate mix-up of the overheads and the lows. Really, if you really want to be nice with Philia, you should just be staggering more than anything. Their stagger is ridiculous.
I wonder what these snaps are for. I wonder if they're trying to get their health back.
Yeah, if you're gonna try to get snap for health, get a hit first. Definitely don't want to be throwing that out.
Yeah, like combo into it. I think the only time where like you want to like throw out what do you call it? What do you call the thing where it's top side partners? Snap. Yeah, I think the only time you want to snap is when you're up against Eliza's Sekhmet specifically.
Any hyper armor it'll beat. So it'll beat like band brass and stuff.
It seems more risky with band brass.
I mean it is, but it'll beat it. I see people call it just the twins. That's what Sage called it when he played. But really, if you wanna have a real talk, Philia doesn't care about how plush she is, because Philia should never be anchor. You should have everything be innately plus because of your assists. And once you call the assist, they should be dead because you should have hit them because it's Philia. Philia pressure gets really stupid with an assist. Unless you're nuts like Wing and play your solo. But you have to be... I don't recommend that until you, like, are Wing.
Until you are Wing. Until
It's like,
you actually, like...
people can look at People can look at Outlaw Spike and say like, "Oh man, Solo Val really good, doing a lot of work. I'm gonna don't do that. Not until you're actually Outlaw Spike. That's so hard." Oops.
Oh.
Yeah, lots of weird confirms. Honestly, all right. Another thing I do when it comes to practicing this stuff, I swear no one else to give you this advice, because I've always heard the opposite of this advice. But heck in arcade mode. The bots are awful. You're never going to lose. Nothing is going to happen, except you can practice hit confirming on something that is moving. Which is a lot better than a standing still. It's really easy to do it on a training mode bot. It's significantly harder when they're moving around too.
Especially when it's not even like a setting that you've set up. It's like an actual like randomized like movement technically.
Yeah, I would not discount arcade mode as a training tool. I use it in pretty much every game I play. Hey, Doctor. Alright, we have word that Thok is not going to be making it today because of internet issues, but that's okay.
Fair enough. Also, Elijah, we updated it to 5 matches since there's so little people now.
Yeah, so we can keep you on. Arcade mode, definitely a decent training tool. I would not discount it. I would only do it against Nightmare bots, but honestly, Nightmare bots aren't even close to players anyway, so... Lai has a call. Hold up. Alright, we can wait a few minutes. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no, you're not going into arcade mode to beat the boss. Heckin', I don't think I've ever actually beaten Marie in this game because I just close it when Marie shows up because it's not helping me.
You don't even play story mode? What the heck?
I've never played story mode.
Don't know the lore.
I get why they added Marie, because it's tradition to have a really overpowered fighting game boss at the end of your thing, unless you're Tekken.
Unless you're playing Peacock against Marie, in which case it's lore.
Yeah, but it's still tradition to have a stupid boss with hyper armor and everything, and yeah, I think Tekken's the only exception because you only get normal Hekken Akuma. There's also the Devil Kazumi with unblockables and stuff, but they're also reactable that it's like she doesn't have them.
My favorite one is still Jinpatsu, who had a fireball that if you didn't block it killed you instantly, no matter what health you were, but if you blocked it, it took off half your health. And it was really fast. Tekken
6 might have. I didn't play Tekken 6. I've only played 7. And I labbed Tag 2 for about 4 minutes. Because Sebastian's in it, and I like Sebastian. They actually nerfed normal Akuma. I think he's still good, but he got nerfed.
Made him selectable.
Oh, unless you mean that Akuma, like the really old Akuma, not the Tekken Akuma. Because that was Akuma was like a boss, and like you could just play him anyway, and he was really overpowered.
Oh, in the original Street Fighters?
Yeah, Max has a cool series on Akuma where he goes over like his history in every game and junk. It's cool.
There was a thing in one of the Street Fighter 2 Turbo versions. I played it on Game Boy, but if you got so much like versus points, which is just like playing games over and over, you could unlock Akuma. And then if you maxed out the points, you got another version of Akuma that just
hold on.
Yeah.
Did I meet Sam?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
Sam.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, you muted everything.
No, I muted you and not me.
No, you muted everything.
I wasn't muted in OBS.
No, but Skullgirls was even muted.
Yeah, that's because it's coming through my desktop audio. Not my mic.
Okay. I was. They could hear me slightly through your headset.
Ugh.
I was like, "You're right."
I had to go run around.
Okay, because you're breathing heavily when, like, I had your what do you call it, the stream on, and you were just breathing really heavily from that.
Yeah, I had to go run around a bit.
Oh, unfortunate.
Because I wanted to go as fast as possible. That's something that, like, should have taken probably over 10 minutes. I tried to do it in a minute.
You were just like, gotta go.
Yeah, because I don't want to leave this. I'll complain about it later.
Also, the screeching was like her door and stuff, so it's okay. Nobody's dying, at least not yet.
I'll complain it off stream at some point.
Okay.
Burstblade, thanks for the sub. We don't deserve it.
I was even given like actual advice about you shooting properly, like probably like sniping neutral and stuff. I did say like I'm not too sure though, but I think you shouldn't. I was given actual advice, and nobody could hear me, and it was awful.
All right. So what I was gonna say, Elijah, you might have to go through the VOD because normally you don't give advice this far after, but I had a situation. If you're trying to anti-air Philia, you should not use Pillar. Pillar's really bad on hit and whiff. So, Sam, do the bit about non-profit.
This is a non-profit stream, and it will probably never be a non-profit stream, but we will use your money to finance our global industrialization.
Nice,
does
cool.
Go back to the community.
Yeah, it goes to the prize pool every Wednesday as a tournament. Last Wednesday's a prize pool, except for this month. Then it's going to be the second to last Wednesday. I'm dying.
Yeah, I can hear it. Holy shit. How fast were you running?
I went fast.
Holy shit.
Anyway,
proceeds will go towards giving out copies of Bad Rats for Be Great.
Yeah, so if you're trying to anti-air Ophelia, don't use Pillar. Bad on hit and bad on whiff. Both will get you full punished. If you're gonna anti-air Ophelia, do it with a normal, because you can cancel normal into a shot, which makes your anti-air +2 on block. And it gives free confirms.
Penny.
I would recommend crouch medium punch if they're far away and stand hard punch if they're close. Stand hard punch, very underrated.
Also, to answer Yo-Yo's question earlier, there was a part where I think it was, who was the parasol again? I had a brief moment there.
Elia.
Elia was Elia for a snipe while Philly was like dashing towards them, and I think they were like in a moment where they could like block. They were just walking towards them, and then they got punished. They could have got punished for it. Luckily they didn't, but they could have as far as I'm aware because they were very close to them, and it's Fuqua, so yeah. I assume they can get in time.
Anyway, also I was saying, Ophelia, if you're trying to get in on Parasol and you're having issues, light airball is the answer. It goes up, it goes at a really awkward angle, it dead zones Pillar for existing because Pillar doesn't hit behind and above it, and you get to do things on the way down. So light airball is a move you definitely want to get used to using if you're trying to get in on someone that's not Peacock, because Peacock will just drop an item on you. Anyway, next match on stream. That's it for beginners because Thok dropped out. Where's the matchups? I'm all over the place now.
It's
Sandy Dandy versus Dry Trap. This is Sandy Dandy's first intermediate, so, good luck.
You can't say Sandy Dandy. It's Sandy Dandy Dino.
Sam, I'm too dying.
I don't care. It's the law. It's Sandy Dandy Dino, or SDD. Also, yeah, no, you don't random snipe in neutral. Why do you think you do? Do you think you should, Yo-Yo? That's probably why you're bad. Samdy dandy dang, no, exactly.
Waiting on the sandy sore.
Sandy sore.
To be honest, Robot, even then it's questionable. Because there are certain characters that just get to punish it anyway. It's got such a long startup. If you're in a situation where you can snipe to DHC, you're in a situation where you can probably set up a raw tag pretty safely. The exception is probably like double. But even then, like...
It's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, it may not be that bad, but why would you? Like, when there's other options.
If you're doing pillar into snipe, it's a lot better, because you know that they're blocking pillar already, so they can't do anything about snipe startup. But when they can do something about the snipe startup, it's spooky. Alright, we got solid. Brass is just gonna one-hit characters right now. There's probably a confirm there.
Scary.
I also want you to know, Sandy Dandy, once you're an intermediate, we start judging much heavier.
Yeah.
For example, you definitely don't want to be doing Wake Up Arm with no safe DHC. That is quite a hard read for not much reward in this situation. You'd hit band, you'd get some corner carry, and that's it. Whereas he can kill your character with one hit, basically. He didn't, but that's still a lot of damage. Same thing with Raw Tag, whereas you'd hit him, but your Robo's gonna die here. Every situation where you've been calling beam to try to zone him out, you should be using the time he's blocking beam to get yourself in and pressuring. You definitely don't want to be standing there while he's blocking. You're not taking advantage of the situation. We got a hit. We dropped the hit.
Also, if you're trying to push back with Robo, it's a bit scary to just keep walking backwards while you do it, because, you know, you're going to eventually hit the corner and then you're going to be corner pressured.
Robo's a zoner not because she hits you with projectiles a lot, but because she spends the entire game running around and being annoying. You'll notice good Robos throw out about a third as many lasers as you'd expect them to. They're mostly just flying around with jump hard kick.
It's okay too.
Also, Dry, if you're playing solo band and you have meter, you should be touch of deathing off counter hits. Like, really, really easily. You probably want to work on living those out. If you're committing to solo band, you need to commit hard into it, because the reason you'd play solo band, because it's god-awful at defense, it has god-awful reversals, because everybody knows they're coming. The main reason for solo band is he does way too much damage. So if you're going to play solo band, you need to play hard into the damage. Make sure you got your combos on point. Make sure you got your counter hits on point. Every mistake should be a dead character against trios.
Nah, the classic round start beat extend.
I would also advise against playing Robo Anchor, because of what you're about to see happen. Where Bayo either dies or gets snapped out, and then you're playing Anchor Robo.
Well, most likely in the corner because of dead character.
Yeah. This is a really bad situation for Robo, but I guess that's one way to turn it around.
Yeah.
You can get a full combo off that throw. You don't have to do a special, you can just do crouch light kick and pick up for a combo. There's probably a more optimal way to do it in the corner, but I don't know what it is. I'm just assuming there is.
So, one of the ways you can get in Dry Trap, which is more risky, is you can parry the beams.
You have to against H-Laser.
Yeah. Oh, you have to against
H-Laser hits too many times, you don't get to E-break or anything.
You don't get the... Okay, I thought E-break would actually be enough to get through.
The thing about zoning with H-Laser is it's active for longer, so if they do an air beam, and you, like, end up dodging it somehow, you get in for free. And if you parry, they're in their face immediately, because of the move forward. But it'll also break all of his armor, which is scary for the band. Both M and L laser just get brassed for existing, so you have to be... You do have to be careful of full screen brasses, and H laser is how you do that. But you probably don't want to commit to 24/7 H beam, because then they can just parry to get in. But if Dry Trap's not doing that, keep doing it. So, you know.
Also, be careful just constantly throwing out each beam, because then you become predictable, making it easier to parry.
Yeah, that's what I said to Dry Trap earlier. Make sure you're leaning hard into that damage. You shouldn't need a reset to kill a trio. You should only need one reset to kill a duo. You might even be able to touch or death a duo if it's counter hit. I'm not sure. I don't know band damage all that well.
It's big. That's all I know. These are some hard, like, round start reads from Dry Trap.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be dead. You used a light, but this should still be dead. If you're counter hitting with a throw, you're heckin' wrong. Yeah, you shouldn't have needed to reset there. You don't have full on Dizzy right now, but you definitely did not need to reset there. If you're gonna go into the jump heavy kick thing, you need to be super jumping and using it to stay in the air. You're not using it as an attack. You're using it as a mobility tool.
Oh, is that for the Robo?
Yeah. Super jumps are really, really good on Robo. It's the same kind of principle as Parasol, where super jumps are really, really strong. That's an unfortunate drop.
Also, if I remember correctly, you should be careful using like multi-hits in your combo, because it scales them really hard. So like Beat Extend would do that. Sometimes you need to do Beat Extend in your combo because that's the only pickup really, but still, it's a multi-hit too. And it uses... Does it use your Sound Stun?
Hold on, I'm interrupting you. If I was talking to Sandy, I wouldn't be talking about minimizing resets. I would leave that for later. But for Dry Trap specifically, they've been here so often. Yeah, Dry's been playing for a long time.
By the way, so was I right? Does Speed Extend use your Sound Stun?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Remember, we're going up to 5 this time.
Yeah, we got it.
Because Fuck dropped out. So even with Penny's sick ass, we can still do it.
Well, I'm more awake now, at least.
Yeah, that's good. Probably because of all that running.
Probably. Are J and K loops still the most damage you get? I know they got changed, but I haven't looked at band routes since that got changed.
Yeah, also Tasso, this is intermediate, so usually they know their stuff a bit better. I think Sandy Dano's like, didn't you say that Sandy Dano's like relatively new to intermediate? But
yeah, they were a beginner last time, but I suggested they sign up for intermediate. I think they'd be learning more here.
Yeah.
Winning more, not so sure about it, but learning more, heckin' yeah.
Yeah, because we can tell, because like they were doing alright in beginner, but like when you start doing alright in beginner, it becomes harder to tell you what you should be getting good at because you're winning.
Yeah.
So intermediate is where you start like seeing where like you're starting to be behind in. I think this is your advice, but like getting beat up by somebody who's way better than you can be much better than playing somebody who's worse than you.
Airwolf is punishable by every character post Super Flash. You have to know how to do it, but it is definitely punishable post Super Flash by every character.
So I don't get exactly how Dry Trap's getting in to Dandy. Is he just blocking Ron, or...?
He's just kind of waiting for Dandy to make a mistake. A lot of... I was going to say something.
A lot of
Sandy's problem right now is on the defense end. Unfortunately, the way to get better at that is to get hit more and understand why you're getting hit. It's really hard to block resets when you don't know where they come from or what the setups are. So as counterintuitive as that sounds, get hit more is a way to learn defense. You do have to go out of your way to look at like VODs, watch how you get hit, watch what the setup is, try to understand why the setup works like it does, and then that'll let you understand how you get hit. Yeah, I just run the meter in the corner. Something like defense is something that's very important. Like, you definitely want to... VOD watching is good. VOD watching is very good. I don't think people do it enough. It's very good.
That's not too light, is it?
That's fun.
Okay.
I see a parasol. I'm getting happy. You could have punished that. Lane canceling. Heckin' good. A lot of drop confirms. I'm thinking part of it might be nerves, though. Oh, you already used OTG. If you're gonna go with the bike rat, you need to not use OTG on the back hard kick. Where'd you use OTG at? Wait, hold on. No, wait. I just had like a blank out. Where the heck did you use OTG?
Maybe
there. Yeah. So if you're gonna do that, you need to, I am so dead right now.
I would say do it sooner. Wouldn't that be the right thing?
Yeah, yeah. There should be a way to do an OTG list.
Yeah, you want to do it before they hit the ground, because that's when OTG activates.
I actually labbed out band with Bike Guy Assist a lot. There was somebody that was doing pretty well with it in tournaments. I'm pretty sure it was... I forget who it was. I'm pretty sure it's a person that only signed up for like one ever. And they only really got wins because nobody knew what the heck was happening. But it was interesting. It wasn't good, but it was interesting. Conversions do like 2k damage. It's exciting.
I think at the end of that A-Train you could have done the... Oh.
They're blocking. He's gonna wait for it to run out, then he's gonna grab. He should have done it! Should have done it!
That's the big brain play, just not...
I swear it works every time. Yeah. If they're blocking level 5, you should let it end and you should grab. I promise you it'll work more often than it should. I would never recommend running up and doing level 5 like that, but if you know, somehow manage to find yourself in this situation... No, up-backing's the smart... Up-backing's the right idea. It's definitely the right thing to do. But it'll definitely work more often than it should. That's when you go for the big brain play and air grab out of level 5. Because going low is for nerds. Anyway, Hydra is going to be fighting an open lobby, so if anyone is around the intermediate, advanced-ish level, I don't have the sign-up form open anymore. I don't remember how many hours.
Nobody joins I'll fight him, but I'm Europe, so...
We should have people for it.
Yeah.
We should do.
Should.
So if you'd like to play, go ahead, join up either through the group chat, or I can repost the lobby link if you're interested. Let me just double check the hours first. If you're sitting around 800-ish hours, 800 to 1,000 preferably, but anything over that would work too. Let me repost the lobby link in Twitch chat. If you're in the Discord, it's still posted in the Discord, but you do have to scroll up for a second. Yeah, 2K's fine, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hydra plays in B grade, it's whatever. I'm gonna try my hardest not to tell Yo-Yo to stop jumping.
Stop jumping, Yo-Yo. Ah,
it's gonna happen. I can already tell you it's gonna happen. I don't know who Bully Hunter 69 is, but we're doing it. It's happening.
He's here to stop the bullies, so he is.
Yeah, alright. I'm down with that. They're not on my friends list, so I don't know how many hours they have, but I'm sure with a name like Bully Hunter 69, they have to be a good player.
They have to be.
Like, I'm gonna be upset if they're not. It's Cat Pie? I haven't heard that name in a hot minute.
I don't even know who Cat Pie is.
Solo band player.
I see that.
There's the curse of getting hit with the jump light punch. Yeah, so if you're trying to reset a big band, you definitely want to be doing anti-mashable stuff at the very beginning of a set. That reset is really easy to air super out of, it's really easy to double jump out of, mash something as soon as you hit the ground. That is definitely not the first way you want to reset a band. Oh, missed the confirm.
Unfortunate.
Does he know the mid-screen? Band's mid-screen's pretty easy.
God, that looked really easy, actually.
It's really easy.
It looked like I'd be able to do that.
I think you can do the same thing with an E-break if you want to get fancy, but... He tried to lab what? Wait, what did he try to lab? Unmashables? The easiest way to do an unmashable setup is to burst bait for your first reset. Especially when you're Parasol and you can keep pressure on Wake Up with the safe jump, plus a tier detonation. So, I know Hydra has seen the Froggish setup that I showed off on stream. You could practice that again, but that's kind of weird to confirm into. But the easiest way to do it is a tier det safe jump off of burst bait. Yeah, that's the Froggish one.
Ready, showtime.
Oh. So at this point, you should definitely be realizing he's beat extending every second. And you should be doing things that beat that out. Which would include not pushing anything and just punishing it. Like that. However, you do want to punish with a heavy. I think on... I don't know if it's still up, but on Skullheart back in the day, Kennen had a Parasol guide, and I'm pretty sure that had a heavy counter hit mid-screen combo listed on it. Maybe it was his YouTube channel. I recommend looking at those two. Looking at a heavy counter hit. Those are quite important.
Nice parry. Or tech, even.
And even if you're not going to do the full combo, you should still punish with a heavy, because if you reset, you're going to be scaled better. Because you ended with Jump Hard Punch without using OTG, if he tried to tech off the ground, he'd burst. So that means that you actually had enough time to jump in with a tier toss and do a tier det safe jump. Anytime you do a burst bait with Jump Hard Punch without using OTG, you have time to set one of those up.
God, tier's so good for combo extension.
Tier is really good in general. I haven't listed them, so don't quote me on it, but I'd say tier is one of the better specials in the game.
Yeah, I could see it.
But I'd have to actually look through them and list them. Center stage would probably be on there.
Mm-hmm. Walking Jor.
That's a pretty good one.
Item drops really dumb as well.
9k mid-screen on the wiki? I'll have to look at that. I swear it was more than that, but maybe it was 9k. It's been a while since I've done it. I've been living too many other games. I'm not qualified anymore. Alright. Nice. You don't get a combo off that, though, when that trades. Yeah, if you have... Well, Hydra does have to approach right now. Zoning a band is spooky because Brass goes through tier. But one of the best things you can do versus band, honestly, is get the life lead, do the hard knockdown burst bait, and then just, leave. And just make him come into you. As soon as you get the life lead, you should be... Stop being any kind of aggressive. don't be afraid to play lane.
I think playing lame is one of the most underrated things ever.
It's because it has a bad rap to it.
Yeah.
Because when you first start, it's like, oh, you're just spamming the same move over and over again, and you gotta nah, it's heckin' good. If you're spamming the same move and it's working, that means you should keep doing it, because it's working.
It's not their fault that you haven't adapted to it.
Yeah.
It's like the argument for like Jigglypuff and Melee. It's like, yeah, Jigglypuff is really good at just playing lame, but I swear, like after 5 minutes, you'd be able to figure out something.
Yeah, I don't know, because I haven't played any Smash at anything that's not a very casual level. But there's also like a thing about, in the new Smash, heckin' Samus going around. People getting upset because projectiles exist. Meanwhile, I get upset if I play a character without a projectile.
I mean, I personally hate Spamus myself, but you know. I just don't like spam.
You play Peacock.
Smash Brothers. I know, but in Smash Brothers, spamming is just really annoying. You
mean zoning, Sam?
Yeah, spamming.
You're part of the problem.
I'm not afraid to admit that I'm part of the problem.
Smash players aren't fight. There are a lot of things in Smash that transition, and vice versa. Not enough, but there's a good amount. I can feel things transitioning. Alright. I can't... I'm not qualified to talk about this, really, because I've only ever played Smash with friends at, like, 2 a.m. while we're all drinking. That's my Smash experience. That's not Brawl. And we don't talk about Brawl.
But the story mode.
Oh, I beat the heck out of story mode.
Story mode was so good.
Nice tech. That should be a punish. Unless that was Elbrus. It might have been Elbrus. In which case it's not a punish. Nice.
Oh wait, no, because of the invo that stopped the ability to block, didn't it? Yeah, that was pretty good from the band.
There's those JMK loops. I swear one of these days I'll start at like a Tekken Get Great offshoot with Crank. Because I'm really enjoying it. I'm not good at Tekken.
I don't.
I think I understand Tekken to an almost acceptable level, but I'm not good at Tekken. And I'd like to point out almost acceptable level.
Yellow rank at most.
I don't play online.
I know, but like if you did, you'd probably be like high yellow rank.
I don't even know what that means.
It's just above our ranks.
But I do know that I spend way too much time watching tournaments and labbing. And researching. One day. Maybe for like an April Fool's Get Great, because that's coming up soon.
Welcome to Skullgirls Become
Last year we almost did Tetris.
I would love Tetris be great.
Alright. So this is the incredible put your controller down strategy. It means you win neutral every time morally.
Morally.
Yep, that's unfortunate. Sometimes you just gotta play the guessing game. That combo's weird on band.
He's such a big boy.
I see a lot of spacing with normals that aren't actually hitting. Any of these could have been punished on whiff. If you're going to be spacing a band from that distance, you want to definitely be abusing stand light punch, crouch medium punch, crouch heavy kick if you're going to use tiers. Well, there's like other things I can talk about. And it's not a meme.
Alright,
Plus, Parasol vs. Big Band has a lot of airtime anyway, because she gets like full screen instant overheads. I like the commitment. You have the advantage in these situations, like pressuring him in the corner with your bigger normals. You have the advantage, but you're like afraid of him anyway.
Oh, what the? That was weird looking.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of the band when you got him blocking. The only thing you should be afraid of at that point is PVGC. And you should be able to see that coming, almost. You should start knowing when that's coming. You've been playing for a hot minute.
Oh, the beat extend catch.
It's hard to know what side that's on.
Big
If I see you IRL, I'm obligated to... If you see me IRL, you're gonna die on the spot because I'm that awful.
Henny, you need to stop.
Well, that was 5 games. Hopefully I said some stuff you can use. Yeah, I'm Medusa. Medusa's hot.
Which one?
The one from the Monster Girl dating simulator game.
Oh yeah, no, she's hot.
She was hot as heck. What's her name? Started with a V, I think. What's that game even called? Monster High? Was that it?
Monster Prom.
Monster Prom? Monster Prom is a good game. We're ending Skullgirls by saying go play Monster Prom. Oh, the second one's coming out at some point. I'm excited.
The end of this year, actually, I think.
That's still way too far away.
Yeah. See, me and Monster Hunter Iceborne. I swear, Iceborne has ruined the game. Like, in terms of, like, trying to be able to run that.
If H-Giant Step is a thing that you should be able to react to. You should not be jumping on full screen unless you see the Giant Step. That should be something that you watch for, and not something you're predicting. It's slow enough that you get to do that. But it does take practice, and it's something you have to watch out for, like, mentally. And you have to go, I'm only going to jump when I see this.
No, I missed Get Gr8 because of my work. Well, that's okay, Fluff. You get to see it next week, so you do.
Yeah, the stream's literally, like, ending right now.
Yeah, you came far too late.
Next week for sure. Remember to sign up on Wednesday for the last chance to get seeding for the prize pool tournament of Skullgirls Get Gr8. The sign-ups will be out anytime 5 minutes before the tournament.
Anytime when Penny feels like it.
Yeah, at the earliest 5 minutes before the tournament.
Earliest.
And nobody's gonna say anything in the main Discord because that's someone else's job and they don't talk to us. So it's gonna be weird. Join us next week on Saturday for another Skullgirls Get Gr8. The 22nd's a prize pool tournament. You can win some real money that you can spend on things, or you can win bad rats. I don't know if that's encouragement or go away. Could be either, really.
You know what, Penny?
Yeah?
What if you made the sign-ups right now after the
Nah, I'm lazy.
What if, while you're in the mood, just do it?
I'm not in the mood.
While you're in the mode.
I'm not in the mode.
What I meant. God damn it. If you get last, you get bad rats. If you get first, you get bad rats. If you play, you get bad rats.
No, I would like... Can we all rise for the annual end of stream joke. Take off your hats,